getting married to somebody, or after being in relationship with somebody, you will find out that as time goes on, there will be changes. You will start noticing changes. And that changes is what I'm going to break down for you today, for you to understand what you're passing through. So let's talk about the different changes in relationship. I was talking the other day with my friend. Do you know how she labeled it? She said, menstruation in marriage. Welcome back to my channel. Here's Lily Fieldblog once again. So if you're just coming for the first time, please don't forget to press the subscribing button there, and don't also forget the alert bell. It will help to notify you whenever I upload a video. So today I'll be talking about the different stages in marriage or in relationship. And if you're in a relationship, or if you're married to somebody and you've been there for so many years, you'll find out that when you're so long in that relationship, it will never be the same as it was in the beginning. If you're, let's say, for instance, let me take myself for an example. I am now 15 years in my relationship. I mean, in my marriage with my husband. So if you are so long in your relationship with whoever you are with, you'll find out that it is never the same as years go or by. In a marriage, here you're together with somebody who thinks different from you. You're with somebody who doesn't see things from your own point of view. You're with somebody who is a sort of exact opposite of you. So what do you do in this kind of relationship or in a marriage? What you do is this: you find a center ground to make everything balance. And when you are able to find the center ground to make everything balance, that is when that relationship will have strength. Every relationship or in every marriage, don't forget that there comes a time when there is always a sort of a crisis. But one thing very important about this time is this: you don't just run away from those problems. You stand still and talk things out and settle things. The first and the second stage, period in your marriage, or stage it in your marriage. During this time, this is the time you feel so madly in love. You feel so madly in love with the person you are in a relationship with, or the person you are married to. And during this time, you hardly do anything alone. And as time goes on, you now find out that you started noticing changes. You now move from this first year of madly in love to the second year of discovering the person that you are married with. And this second year, you will find out that you will find out his weaknesses. And in order to stand strong at this time, you have to have the two of you have to work as team. As team members in a group. You can compare it to in a football team, or in a hockey team, or in any sport at all that needs partner, that needs more than one person in order to perform. Then come team work in question. In this time, you need to work as team members. You have to work together with your partner at this second year in order to make your marriage work. And sometimes you have to compromise in order to third and the fourth year. If you survive the second year, from the first year of madly in love to the second year of discovering channel, then there is the tendency of surviving the rest of your marriage. During the third to the fourth year of marriage, many couples normally experience divorce or problems in their marriages or in their relationships. But the trick is this: in order for you to survive this stage, please, you have to start activate your brain. You activate your love by saying nice things. Part of it is this: During this third to fourth year of marriage, couples, believe that they have known their partner so much. Some even stop saying nice words to their partner. Some even take their partners for granted. Please, when you get to this stage in your marriage, what you do is this, or in your relationship, what you do is this: don't stop saying nice words to people, to your partner. Please don't take him or her for granted, claiming right when you're wrong. And during a heated conversation, please don't make the mistake of running away. You made the whole matter worse. Stand and talk things out. Like, talk about from 5 to 9 years of marriage. And when couple are in this marriage for so long, some normally sort of return to their comfort zone. Some believe that they have known their man or their husbands, or they have known their wives for so many years, so everything is secure. There is no movement, there is no going out, or for some women that believe that they have tied this man with their children. They have tied the man down with their children. They have tied the man down with a ring on their fingers, and for them it appears natural to return to their comfort zone. They will put their they will put their mood in autopilot. You know what it means? Autopilot. Yeah, they will put their mood in autopilot. They will not have interest to dress well. They will not have interest to to do something that will appeal their husband to them. Let me put it this way: they don't have any interest on sex appeal. They have no interest for sex. Some will even have timetable for sex, interest in one another, like, and you really have to rekindle your love during this time. For some, their outward appearance is in basement. For some, they don't even care about how they look. They don't even care about what they put into their system. They don't even care about their appearance. They care less about their appearance because they believe that the man belongs. The man belongs to him, to her, for women, and for the men that believe that the wife belongs to to him. The wife is not moving out again. And then for some men, they believe that the wife is not moving out again. And for some women, they believe that their husbands will not even have time for all this women out there. And this is a very, very, very dangerous time in men. Marriage. They are afraid to approach their wives and talk to them about their appearance, to talk to them about their their behaviors, and talk to them about this need to rekindle their love, to talk to them about the need to to a sort of put more action in their bedroom. Yeah, they feel ashamed to bring such things to discussion. And in the part of the continent where I come from is sort of sex topics are not discussed. But I think with civilization now, where a lot of people now feel a little bit, if not so bold, but a little bit free to talk about their feelings, to talk about what they want, to talk about what their desires are. So when this kind of problem comes up, please, the men, when you feel that your wives are no longer looking the way they looked the first day you married them, looking the way they wear, the way they wear the first time you saw them, because I know that this is one of the things that attracted you to her. Because, okay, take for instance, for the women that were slim at the time they got married, and suddenly they care less about their outward appearance, and suddenly they started growing extra bag all over, and then their husbands sometimes feel reluctant to talk about it, but still the weight is like a heavy weight on them. It's like a heavy busting weight on them. When problems like this come up, please, communication is the key in every relationship. When problems like this come come up, sit down with your wives, sit down with your husbands and talk things out. Don't put things away. Pushing them under the carpet and just pretending as if it doesn't exist will make things worse. Let problems like this go unsolved. You don't just let problems like this go as if they will, they have never been. It will always be there because problems are meant to be solved. That's why there are problems. When problems like this come up, what you do is this. Don't just put it away. Don't put it away. Talk to your partner about it. Talk to your partner about it. Don't let it talk about the 10 to the 15 years in marriage. Here, a lot of couples sort of activate the standby mode. For some, for the men, they will have what they call side chicks. And for the women, they will have what they call side dates. And the pressure is more on the woman, the feeling of insecurity, they feel that they are also insecure in unattractive bodies, straight matches here and there, and then the baggages, the after effects of pregnancies, and then the problem with pregnancy. Some women have problem with pregnancy. Some gain weight and find it very difficult to remove the weight after delivering their children, and it makes them feel uncomfortable. What you should know is this: please take things easy. Put a smile on your face. It is not easy to produce a life on this earth. It is not easy to have children on this earth. If you think it is easy, ask somebody who doesn't have a child. Then you know that it is not easy. Try and love yourself, because self-love is what you can do for yourself at this time, at this particular point in time. What you can do for yourself is self-love. What I am preaching to you at this stage in time, when you find yourself unattractive in your body and you think because of it your husband had a side chick, then what I will preach to you this time is what? Self-love. Please replace depression with joy. Yeah. Remove resentment in your life. Remove self-pity from you. Think about things that make you happy. If not for anything, look at those children and put a smile on your face. If not for anything, look at how healthy those children are and thank God for the life you have. What you need to do is just do things that make you happy. Yeah, happiness should be your priority. Do things that make you happy. Look for activities that is fun-filled. Connect to your friends. Connect to people who you went to secondary school with. If there is any association, connect to them. Go there and see women that are like you. Go there and connect to women, beautiful women like you. That you are a little bit on the last side doesn't mean that you are not beautiful. You are beautiful the way you are. But the self-acceptance starts from you. You have to accept yourself the way you are. So when you accept yourself the way you are, just put a smile on that face. When you put a smile on that face, you will know that you are in charge of your happiness. Nobody is in charge of your happiness. Not even your husband, not even that man you call your husband is in charge of your happiness. He can give you all his love. He can give you all the cars in this world. He can take you to the most expensive holidays. If you cannot make yourself happy, if you have not found out what works for you to be happy, you can never be happy. You are in charge of your happiness. I think I will be stopping here because my marriage is on 15 years old. So wish me happy anniversary. That is it for now. I will have continued if I have more than 15 years in marriage. So bye, and please subscribe.